Welcome, everyone, to the Cheyenne Royce After Party. And so far, of course, we have in here with us the guest star tonight. Shannon is with us, or Atheist Shay, on Twitter. We also have the local medical expert, not a woman, Ben, or student Dr. Ben, also. Below me, we have Kyle Brewer, who was on the show fairly recently, and has now been kind of a mainstay in the after parties. We also have the other Canadian representatives, my good friend Ollieman from the East Coast of Canada, and of course, Simply Secular Dave, who lives pretty much about 15 to 20 minutes away from me, depending on traffic, and our local Florida resident and my adopted daughter, Genesis, or Plague Rat, as she's calling herself right now. And just joining us now to round out the Canadiana, Mr. Randolf Richardson. So I'll put you over here in the Canadian lineup.
So the Canadian lineup is vertical, horizontal.
Horizontal. Oh yeah, it's always horizontal. Come on.
It's an L shape.
Yeah.
Kyle, you're stuck with Florida. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Hey, I'm in Indiana. It's no better.
Oh. That's 3 coins.
So we got. I know, like how many bloody coins we got already here? Like, holy crap! 1,
so many.
2.
People are gonna get drunk.
Yeah, probably.
I gotta pack another bowl.
Are we? Am I causing you to run out or something, Ollie?
No, not
Yes.
run out. I just the bowl.
I'm out of weed.
Or just pop in to say hi.
My
I'm
dad's
working
been
again.
like hoarding weed cartridges this whole time. There's like 5 of them, and they're all half full. So I got a lot for tonight.
Oh, you're ready for a lot of action.
Yeah.
What were you saying there a second ago, Randolph? What were you just saying?
Oh, I'm just at a client site. I saw your invite as I went online to check internet access here, and I have a client who just moved. So I was busy yesterday, and today I'm finishing up. So we move the computers first, then the movers come in and move all the furniture, and then we finish up with all the computer stuff after that. Because the regular movers are, when they move computers, things tend to get broken. So companies will usually hire specialists to move the computer equipment. So that gets to be one of my jobs.
I got you. So you're on site right now. So I guess you're probably not going to be able to stick around, are you?
Unfortunately, but I just wanted to pop in and say hello, and hello to your guest.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, these are some of the usual suspects that are in my after parties. Most of them, anyways, and they're a great group of people. I pretty much call them family. So, welcome to the family.
degenerates, all of them. Horrible people.
There you go, Kyle. Your order of 1 weed bale has shipped. You may also be interested in a mountain of Oreos.
Hey, that was supposed to be anonymous.
Just 1 weed bale? Man, you should take advantage of
Nothing's anonymous with
by ordering
you
multiple.
gotta learn.
I'm just trying to keep up with Ollie, man. That guy's crazy with weed. Like, respect, buddy.
You know how many
Oh no,
times
no,
I've tried
he's solid, reliable, consistent. That's not crazy.
Okay, so my friend
It's the Canadian
David says, "Ha! I'm the only Cheyenne here."
You know, I won't be surprised if we see tons of Cheyennes in the chat soon.
Yeah. Tons of Cheyennes.
I just hope they
Yeah,
spell
it's
me
all gonna
wrong.
be Mike. Mike's
Yeah.
gonna become a Cheyenne.
Oh yeah. Any minute now, guarantee you.
I love this Google Eats
Actually-
character popping in from time to time. It's fantastic. You got a great community going here, Neil.
Do you know how many orders of McRibs have shown up to my door thanks to this fucker? No, I don't like it. I got a
Sharing
fucking
with the neighbors.
corner of McRibs.
Yeah, Google Eats. Maybe send him a Filet-O-Fish for a change.
Filet of fish. Oh,
Send her a Filet-O-Fish.
Skywatcher.
so bad.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. It's very early in the morning.
Little Skywatcher.
Because I think they're
Have
in
you ever had the
Australia, I
Mick
think.
Lobster?
Yes, and
Is that,
it's
is that a
brutally
thing where you are?
It's gross.
The Mick Lobster?
Oh,
They did it
What?
here. Yeah, they
Did
did
they?
it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
This was
Why?
years ago, probably the 90s, I think.
Oh,
How do you make that cheaply?
It's called
I
crayfish.
don't want to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Black market labor.
Ugh.
You know, lobster was at one time considered poor people's food because it was so abundant, and then for whatever reason it became an elitist food. I don't know how or why that happened, but yeah, now it's super expensive.
See, I know why it's expensive, like where I live, because I'm in Arizona from Colorado. Like, we don't have lobsters here. So,
no land
it's like, I
lobsters on there.
understand that it's expensive here. But, like, why is it still so expensive where you can get it all the time?
Here, we just go to the wharf here and buy them, eh?
Yeah,
in
Just go to the wharf and
Florida,
buy them. They're right there.
not here because on the West Coast, the Pacific lobsters don't have the big ass claws like the Atlantic lobsters do, right?
Yeah.
So, but we can still eat the body part, just not the claws. And the claws are like some of the best part. Right?
Because people are willing to pay for it.
so
Yeah, that's exactly it.
like
Go ahead,
in
Jeff.
Florida, like spiny lobster is a lot cheaper than like like Maine lobster because like we don't get the lobsters with the claws. That's like more of like an up north thing.
It's Northern Atlantic thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so like like but it's not that expensive. I mean, it's kind of pricey, but it's not I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I'm sure it's a lot cheaper for me than it would be for like a landlocked state.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
the
like,
answer to the question is it's just the tails, no claws. So they're using a different species of lobster for McLobster, and they're not as tasty, not as sought after, and they're easy to harvest. So,
I like them all. I've eaten them all. I've tried, like, I think almost all the species of lobsters or crayfish type stuff that you can buy, and they all taste pretty good, if you ask me. But,
Randolph, the cord's not long enough, but I have that exact phone right here next to me on my desk. I can't lift it up to show it to the camera, though.
The cables are not long enough? What are you
cable.
talking about?
What? That phone
That's
you
what he
just
said.
showed in the box, I have that exact phone right here on my desk.
is it
You
compatible?
can get longer cables for it.
Yeah,
Is it
no, it's
well,
just like it's plugged in and around the corner. It's,
Is it compatible with this?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Captain
yeah,
Obvious.
yeah.
I have a white one like that in my classroom that I use for an artifact when we define artifact.
I almost
I saw-
bought a rotary phone today. And
I
then
saw the funniest thing ever when some guy said, "Hey, I got this first version of a cell phone," and he flips it open. It's got the rotary on it. You know, I was
used to
just
have
thinking
that first
earlier.
cell phone.
Oh, did you? Yeah, but it wasn't
That
a cell phone,
first-
was it?
The big
Oh, the
ball,
brick?
The brick,
big
yeah.
brick one. I used to have one of those.
The Motorola 8600.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called? I have no idea.
I think my second phone was. Do y'all remember those phones that slid out from the side?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the LGE was one of those, and the QWERTY board was on the slide out. for me.
Yeah.
Not like a
Yeah,
black.
I had that.
something?
Yep, BlackBerry type thing.
Blackberry.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm staying on mute because there's lawn mowing sounds outside, so I don't know if you
Can't
can hear
hear
them or not.
Not
Can
that
you
I
not?
hear. No.
Okay.
It
All
can't
right.
be worse than the plague of crickets that happen every time I come on stream.
Ah, free spider food.
I was doing some.
Yeah.
I tried freestyling for the first time a few months ago with Oz from Tang or Tart
Oh, yeah?
and Jenna and a couple other people, and I did okay, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm quite sure. But there were some cats outside my yard, out my window yard, in the yard fighting. And the fighting went on for about 3 hours, and they didn't want me to mute because they like to hear the background noise and freestyle about it. And then I told them after a while, I said, it's gone on for more than a few minutes. They're not fighting. They're making kittens.
Ah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was really funny because partway through, it sounded like some cans and bottles were crashing down. They were moving around the yard. And then about an hour later, it sounded like they were dragging a chrome bumper from a car down the street. Like these cats, I don't know what was going on. There was a lot of noise.
Well,
Cats are
I'm
mountain
wondering
lions.
I'm wondering if that was a bobcat.
Well, it would have had to be two of them.
Dragging a chrome bumper.
That's what it sounded like. I don't know what was
Oh.
going on. It's the middle of the night too, so I don't know if the cats were doing that part, but it was funny.
And Marie agreed with you, saying that they aren't fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard those noises before. It can get pretty scary.
That's violent.
Yeah.
The way they, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know an unfortunate fact about cats. I'm not gonna share it.
Oh,
I'm not
gosh.
gonna share it.
Well, you have
Well,
to
you
now.
don't dangle a carrot and go.
You,
Nope.
you kind of have to, yeah.
All right, so one of the reasons why sex for cats is so painful is because they have something known as penile spines.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I know about this.
Yeah,
Ribbed for her
they're backwards
pleasure.
facing spines, and they're evolutionarily designed to scrape the semen of other cats out.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Yeah, so there's a reason for them.
Okay. All right.
Ducks
I gotcha.
also have penile spines, but that's because all duck sex is rape.
Okay.
Her ducks are into that too.
Yeah.
Corkscrews, yeah.
You said rib for her pleasure there.
Yeah.
Shannon, and I was like, yeah, I used to buy those condoms and flip them inside out. So it'd be
Ribbed for my pleasure. I always
I'm
wondered
kidding.
why my mom bought ribbed mouth, like mints, in her purse. Why do you have breath mints that are
mints?
ribbed? No, they look like breath mints in the packages when they singularly sold.
Oh,
Wow.
I see what you mean.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That reminds me. I went to a bar downtown Vancouver one time. Went in to take a leak, as you do, because you've had a few. And on the condom machine on the wall, it says, "This is the worst gum I've ever tried."
Oh, that's great.
And it blows odd-shaped bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah, but the bubble factor is awesome.
They never burst.
The Chrome Bumper showed up in the chat. Yay, I get a call back. Oh, boy. Oh, something I was going to say earlier that I've been meaning to say for the past couple. Marie is on the Twitch there. And Marie, we have to get you on the show. So
We do.
somehow you got to get in touch with me so we can make that happen. That would be fantastic. Yeah, you guys can also open this up in the Twitch window just to give me some more views over there. And you just
all right.
hit the mute button so it doesn't interfere with what we're doing. It just gets me more watches, and then I get affiliation or whatever it's called sooner. So that would be awesome. Because I've realized recently that I am literally running out of money now. So I got to start finding other ways to make some cash. And what I do here is one way to do that.
Well, they
Yay,
have a
Ollie.
thing called OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's called Only Gloves. Get it right.
Oh, I'm
Yo,
ready, baby. I'm ready.
I know I shouldn't spend money, but Neil
Snapper
OnlyFans
special.
kind of worth it.
Can we get Neil one of the wigs that I have, like the
pink and blue one? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from Spirit Halloween, so we
geez.
can get you one.
They
And then you can wear
open
it.
up. They open up just down here usually, but they haven't been around for the past couple of Halloweens. So I'm not sure. Maybe they
But Neil,
want
you
too
heard-
much rent out of them.
No,
They've got one, the Spirit of Halloween store in by the Dees Island Tunnel here in Ironwood area.
Mhm.
So you'll find one there. I'm going to have to go, but this was fun.
All right.
This show
Have
fun.
is the cat's meow. Good night, everyone. Thanks to everybody tuning in.
Later.
Night,
Cheers.
Randolph.
Neil, Party City was bought out by Canadian Tire, and I think they ran Spirit Halloween. There's one in Surrey here, but I
Mhm.
think the rest of them are all in the Canadian Tire stores now.
Oh, is that right? Okay,
Yeah.
because we used to have one that would set up in where I am, down where the Walmart is, that area there. They had a shop that opened up there every year for a couple of months.
And you don't
End
have
of
a
August, it
Canadian
was
Tire
open.
in that mall there. There's
No.
there's a few
I
food
got to go over the bridge over to Market Crossing for that one.
I'm trying to convince my parents to buy Halloween decorations this year, like for outside. We have enough for like inside.
Okay.
Do you live in a house or are you?
House.
a condo. Yeah. That's something I've been thinking about in the last week. Is I'm in a house now, and I used to live on the 16th floor of a condo and not have to worry about children approaching my door on Halloween night. And I'm thinking of hiring somebody who lives in an apartment building but wants to give children candy to dress up and come over and just give candy out at my house.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
In my building, they don't allow them in here either.
Yeah.
Because every floor is fobbed, right? You have to have,
Yeah.
so there's no way they'd be able to get around in here anyways. They could come onto the second floor.
At our old building, they would have people in the lobby, and they have those motion detectors. So if you walk up to the door from the inside, it unlocks the door, and you can give out candy from the lobby, but you couldn't give out candy upstairs. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I get
Shay's
anywhere
still
from
there.
40 to 60 kids every year where I'm at.
Yeah,
So,
it's some neighborhoods I lived in, it was over 100, and some not so many, like maybe 20. Just depends on where you are. I don't know what happened to Cheyenne, but oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm still here. Sorry, I have background commotion. I'm trying to save you from it.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. No problem. Well, shit, I was going to say something, and now my brain just went, nope, not going to let you remember that. Nope.
It was to make a coin sound.
here you go, Neil. Here, have a hit, buddy. Have a hit.
yeah.
Was it Colorado or Washington that had joints for jabs to promote vaccination?
I think it was
think
Washington State. Yeah.
I hope
That'd
so.
be cool.
Oh, that makes me so proud.
Drugs for jabs.
That's
I
bullshit.
gotta-
I did mine for free.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly.
So your beverage of choice there, is that a Merlot, or what are we enjoying tonight?
Oh, me?
Yes, yes.
Points.
Okay, so I have a blend because I only had a couple things. I have a hard seltzer, but I added tequila to it, so it's super high class. Yeah, it's
Super high
it's
alcohol
like
content.
blackberry, but really strong because of the tequila.
Well, I got this stuff, but I still got to roll one up. But so.
Nice.
I have lots of tequila, but
I love
don't,
tequila.
but I don't have any seltzer.
Yeah,
Showing off?
I
Is
just
that
thought
what
I
we're
should
doing?
probably not be taking straight shots because then I would not be coherent. So,
Well, that's the fun part.
You have no idea how little that matters on this stream.
Yo, I
You
can't
don't need to
drink
be
no more.
coherent here.
There's only 2 people on this stream that can actually spell that word.
And it ain't
I'm
me.
not one of them.
C-O-R.
I think the majority of the people in the stream right now have weed currently right next to them.
Yeah.
I hope
what's
so.
that?
Get out of my
Green,
garage,
anyway.
B. Or wait, no, you're not B. I'm sorry.
Does anyone not have
It's okay, I
within
can be
3
B.
feet of them?
it's not
Awesome.
What?
20 feet away, actually.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There you go. Get my Yeti pop top inside there.
Oh,
That's
I'm
coffee,
almost
baby.
out. I have to change the cartridge. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go change the cartridge. Hell yeah.
And mine was about 2.2 feet away.
2.2 feet. Yeah, but
Mine
Dave,
was
you don't
exactly to my right.
You don't smoke, Dave, because it turns you into a doughhead.
It does, yes. It makes me somewhere between invincible and invisible.
That's a good. I've never heard it put that way
Yeah.
before. That's right. Invincible and invisible. I am going to roll one up right now, actually.
Yeah.
So when I go take my midstream smoke break, you'll know what I'll be doing.
Exactly.
So, Ben, can we talk about what happened earlier?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
All right. Let folks know what happened. You
yeah,
got
so-
dogpiled by fucking.
Yeah, I'm
Ron.
getting dogpiled. Like, it's still going on. It's not safe for me to return to Twitter because
No,
I don't even know what the post was that got their attention today. But I'm trans. I frequently post things on my Twitter about making the world better for trans people. especially in medicine, and how doctors can do a better job for trans people. But the TERFs, especially the TERFs from the UK, they all dogpile me. And like it's been thousands and thousands of people telling me not, and like it was fine at first. Like it's annoying when it's just about the argument. And like, sure, I wish I wouldn't have to debate about science with people. But if it was left at that, and if it was just an ideology or like a science discussion, that's one thing. It's another thing to have thousands of people question your character, question your identity, question everything that you've put into achieving where you are now, just like attacking you as a person. That weighs on you. Mm-hmm. I don't care how tough you think you are or how tough you pretend to be. It gets to you after a while. And it is not okay. That is harassment. That is bullying. And that costs people their lives. Like, it's not
I know
easy.
Exactly what Ben is talking about.
It's not easy to have anyone saying that kind of stuff to you. And I know being in medicine, it's difficult enough feeling like you don't know anything, feeling like you don't deserve to be there, having imposter syndrome as is, and then having these other people affirm that. And the fact that I'm trans on top of it, and saying that I don't deserve to be where I am because I'm trans.
Which is a load of horse shit.
People die for this every single day. Trans people lose their lives to this. And I don't even want to call it suicide. I want to call it murder. This is murder. People are causing people to lose their lives by bullying them online. It is not okay. It never will be okay. If your stance on feminism, and I say that in quotes because that's not real feminism. Real feminism does not have to marginalize other people.
Well, they're not feminists. They only care about the rights of the women they agree with.
Yeah. But if your identity requires you to hate other people and to go bully people, then you're not an activist for anything that is worth being an activist for. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Yep. Yeah. Jonathan, I heard were there in Ben's defense today.
I mean, I was there to shit on TERFs, but just so happened to be TERFs that were bothering Ben.
Jonathan, you gotta stop me. I'm gonna get in trouble on Twitter again. I'm gonna have to go from Genesis Death to Bad Hyena. I'm running out of catchy names.
You're never gonna run out of catchy names, Jen.
Oh, they want me to have a sauna background. Phoebe's not here. I'm not Phoebe.
No, but Ben, reading your Twitter really makes me upset. Not your Twitter, the replies to your Twitter, obviously. I don't know. They're making the same arguments over and over again, and it's like
tired arguments as well.
And
trans people existing doesn't mean you hate women.
just ad hominem. All the people telling me I don't deserve to be in medicine because I'm trans.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they're wrong.
Yeah, they're really wrong.
And it's disturbing too that there are doctors that have jumped in the dog pile.
I just want to say this, men can also be TERFs. It's not like a sexism thing. I feel like everyone is all of these TERFs are saying, oh, you hate women because you're using the word TERF. Well, stop being a TERF. Men can also be TERFs. It just means someone who is anti-trans and calls themselves a feminist.
Mm-hmm. And for real, people jumping on me for using the word TERF, saying that that's hate speech, and they literally got thousands of people to bully me into submission.
But it's what they do. They co-opt the language of the left to push for bigoted talking points.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because mine is hate speech, saying that people need to be sensitive to trans people. And I'm not even bullying people into helping out the trans community. I simply post hey, I don't know if you'll understand that like this language might be insensitive. Like just a friendly reminder. Like this term might be outdated. Maybe try using a different one. Like I'm not confrontational at all. And like a lot of people that follow me like are receptive and they want to learn about these things. So I'm here to tell them like, hey, this would help you do better in your practice. This would help you build rapport with your patients. And a lot of people like that feedback.
Of course.
And then I get this bullshit.
Yep. It's exactly what it is. Fucking bullshit. And I don't
Ben,
understand how professionals can come in there and do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ben, personally, I'm glad you're here. You know, we
Thanks.
all are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start crying again. Jonathan was already with me when I was like crying earlier.
I would have been there the whole time, but you turned off your camera and walked away from it, I guess.
Yeah, I did turn off my camera. I did do that.
Google Eats, please unsubscribe me from McRibs.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm tired of a joke.
Update it to the
I'm tired of the
McLobster.
McRibs.
I want a subscription to McRibs. Wait,
I can't
okay,
fit
here's-
anymore in
here's
my
the-
closet.
Here's my question though. Okay,
Yeah.
so with McRibs, if you're a man and you order a McRib, does it have a different number of ribs than if you're a woman and you order it? Do they know?
How did I know something like that was going to come?
That's awesome.
I knew it. I knew it when you put the emphasis on the word rib. I knew it. I knew it from that moment.
I didn't see it coming. That got me.
So maybe that's how I knew I was trans, because I ordered a McRib and it had a different number of ribs than I was expecting. Like, this can't be right. I can't be a woman.
I think Ben is just ribbing us.
I successfully predicted that one of the TERFs did accuse me of being trans, though. That did happen.
They always do that to you.
It's always one. There's always one that wants to accuse me of being trans, and
Didn't they also accuse you of, or did they accuse you or me of being a furry? They accused one of us of being a furry.
must have been you. I don't remember being accused of being a furry.
Okay.
Though
It
with
was
the beard coming back
responsible
in and my hair growing back just a little bit, I'm starting to get like the lion's mane thing going on.
I don't know.
Just- yeah.
Sweet.
I haven't seen anyone call either of you guys furries, but like
I
if
saw
they're
one.
judging furries,
Yeah.
I hope they see my profile picture and have disdain and utter terror. Because I have a fucking persona for a PFP, bitches.
I love it.
I didn't know that calling someone a furry was a derogatory thing.
Yeah, me either.
It sometimes is because like people
Depends on
like
the
think
tone,
furries are bad for whatever reason. I don't know.
I don't know what. Just let people fucking do what they want. Who gives a shit? If you harm no one, do what you will, right?
It's like
Exactly.
somebody saying to you, you have a hobby.
Yeah.
Bad for having a hobby.
Yay.
Like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, that's all TERFs are doing, right? Is attacking parts of identities, is like, you know, like tearing people down. So, like, I kind of understand why they would, like, not like furries either, because it's just like something that they would find weird. A lot of people find it to be weird. That's what I think a lot of like transphobia is people just think it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Which is,
It
yeah, it's
threatens
not a
them,
good
like-
reason to hate people.
I
It
want
really
to be the
isn't,
cute
but
one.
like,
Furries are cute. I wanted to be the cute one. No.
Someone asked me, what would you choose to represent, I guess, or present as a furry if you were to get into that sort of thing?
Was this around the horn question?
No, we could do that as a round the horn question. That's actually
Ooh,
interesting to
sure.
find that out. Nice work, Ben.
Wow.
Always going.
Is the question, if you're a furry, what would your persona be?
Yeah.
Yes. What would your persona be? Yeah.
I have another
Wow.
I have another question after this one that I wanted to be a question on critical questions, but it got denied during
Oh.
that episode, so we need to bring it in.
There we go. Sorry about that, folks. There's a lot of stuff I could have been popping up, but my rolling mat was over top of it because I just twisted one of these up. So
There you go.
there you go. But, and I never did see a reply from Marie about coming on the show. Maybe she's hiding. I don't want to be on your show.
Didn't Marie have a question from the other night that they never got to ask?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Wait, was that the furry that they would be? They just tweeted your name. Neil the Atheist is the furry they'd be.
Yeah. Neil the 604 hairball.
Did somebody get
That's
this walking carpet out of my way?
Yeah. That's actually one of my nicknames is Hairball. But back when I was a tow truck driver many moons ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
A tow truck driver.
Yeah, I used to work for Roadway Towing.
I've always wanted to repossess cars. That would be so exciting.
I did a few.
Wouldn't it?
I did a few.
Yeah.
Funny story. I was on my very first repo. You meet the repossession guy, who's the I guess the representative for the company that's repossessing the car,
Right.
and they're supposed to stand between you and the owner or the soon-to-be not owner of the vehicle that you're
Previous
repossessing.
owner.
But this asshole decided he was going to sit in his car and eat his lunch. So he's in his car eating his lunch, and I'm there. The way the car was parked, I had to use the dollies. I had to get him out, and I had the big fucking gigantic metal dolly bar that you used to crank it up and load up the vehicle. Well, this jackass in the house comes running out of the house. He's got this baseball bat with him, and he comes running straight at me, and I could see him in the reflection in the window of the vehicle coming towards me. And he's just a smaller guy, and if I put boots on, and in my work boots at the time, I'm 6'5". So I stood up.
Okay.
And I had the giant, literally 5.5 foot long dolly bar in my hand, and I stood up and turned around, and he kind of just stopped in his tracks with the bat behind him. I said, "Mine's bigger. You really think you're going to win this?" And he's like looking up at me, like, yeah. He's like, "Well, first of all, I'd have to climb a ladder just to hit you." But and then the guy in the car decided then to get out after this guy threatened me with a baseball bat. But he didn't get any closer than like 5 feet from me because I think he made him poo his pajamas. So yeah, so that's kind of funny. But those assholes are supposed to be in there and making them sign all the paperwork in between you and while I load up and fuck off with the car, right? But every other time I ever did a repo, I probably did about maybe a dozen of them in my history there. They were always in between, keeping the vehicle owners away from me, which is good. Except for the one time that the brakes weren't applied properly, and the car I had was on a bit of a slant, and it rolled into another car behind it. Minimal damage, but still, it sucked. I had to pay for that. Anyway.
I drove a wrecker for a while, and the only times I ever had a confrontation was when somebody assumed I was there to repossess their vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just worked wrecks and shit, like I was just taking, wrecks off the highway, getting them out. But
yeah,
people just assume you drive a wrecker around and
yeah, you're either that or you're gonna whip because they didn't park properly in a parking lot. You're there to yank them out of the parking lot and then charge them for it later. The company I worked for was a representative for BCAA, which is very much like your guys down in the States, is the AAA. It's the roadside assistance, all that. When those calls come in, we're heroes. But if we're doing stuff like moving a car because it's illegally parked, we're not heroes. So
right.
I had one couple that I rescued off the side of the road, and they had the BCAA plus, which is like all the benefits. And I let them ride in the cab with me, and I took their car home, and it was about a 2-hour drive because they lived quite a ways out there. And of course, it's all covered by the company, the roadside assistance company or whatever. And they came back up. We were talking. They're from Scotland originally, and I was, oh man, I love Scotch and single malt. And they came out and gave me 2 bottles of Scotch that were probably over $150 each. Like,
wow.
I don't really remember the names of them, but yeah, I enjoyed those really, really a lot.
Nice gift.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, I was sent from God."
Oh yeah.
And I rescued them. I said, "No, I was sent by the BCAA company there." No gods involved. They
Maybe
laughed.
They worship the company.
And we chatted, and I told them all kinds of little stories and stuff, and it was great. They were good folks.
So
And I was very happy
the question.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here I am going on about fucking towing stories. Sorry about that.
Also, I want to answer Marie's question at some point.
Marie's question. Oh, would you rather share your house with a family of 12 feral rats? No cages, no killing, no transmission of disease, or live with the two least favorite alive people that you've met, not a celebrity or a politician? Oh. That's easy. I'll live with the rats.
I would take the rats any day.
I was thinking the same thing too.
Yep.
Because I can tame rats. I used to have rats too when I was a kid.
I would build those rats a really nice place to sleep that wasn't near my food.
That'd be great.
There's no transmission of diseases, so there's like no risk of.
Well, there's still urine.
Yeah, I would totally make them my pets. It'd be great.
Oh, I'm out.
My evil rat army.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm out too. I'm packing another bowl.
Yeah, so it says no cages, but no terrariums.
I think it doesn't say
I believe that
rat apartments.
I believe that's against the spirit of the question, though.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I find these loopholes, baby.
Well, you see, the thing is, I have found the better loophole. You see, the question mentions that there's no killing of the feral rats, but does not say any such thing about the two human roommates.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
All right there, Hannibal.
See, Jonathan, this is why we're friends.
This is why we're friends.
It also doesn't say that you can't also have a honey badger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you would eventually end up with just one honey badger and no rats.
Eventually, yes.
You know what's hilarious to me? When a TERF accuses me of trying to conflate sex with gender.
They've never mismatched their socks ever.
It's just like, no, that's what you're doing.
What
that is exactly what you were doing.
Have we fucking woken up in? Goddamn.
I know.
Wow.
Hopefully a better one than it was yesterday, but
no.
So Neil, did you answer the question about the
furry?
The spirit animal or whatever it was called, the
Persona.
Persona. Thank you.
It's like Persona, but like with fur.
I would definitely have to be, to dress up as and all that. The Persona, I would definitely be a Goliath bird eater.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All 8 legs. And I'm all on the strings, and they're all moving at the same time.
I would find that very attractive.
I could honestly see that, though. I could see a Goliath bird eater like anthropomorphized to look like you.
Oh yeah,
it's a good pick.
That completely works.
But you know how spiders
they are furry. They are furry.
The little pedipalps are like your mustache.
Yeah.
That's
You know how they mate, don't you?
Sex organs, right? Yeah.
How they come on their fist and just essentially fist the female to impregnate her.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Ooh, we're getting racy here, folks.
Just don't get me talking about red velvet mites.
And that's where we got demonetized.
Spiders also have a corkscrew.
Flatworms. Do not forget about flatworms if we're going to talk about freaky sex.
Oh God.
Okay, I have tons of facts about freaky animal sex, but I thought we were talking about furries. I was so excited about the furries.
The first thing that popped to my mind, honestly, was the image of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I thought maybe like a version of Tails would be kind of cute.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So I think it would be like a Tails, probably pink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Tails, I get on board with that for sure.
That is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd be.
That catchphrase would be like, "You want to get tail?"
Yeah. Nice. Perfect. All right. What about you, Dave?
Mine, without question, the only thing that would come to mind would be my favorite teddy bear of all time, and not just because he's pantsless. I mean, I would wear furry covering.
Pants are optional.
But also you get to make poo jokes.
Yeah, I could totally see you doing that too.
Have you seen that cooking book? The cookbook that's a children's cookbook, and it's called Cooking with Poo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
Well,
a thing?
there is
Yes,
a story.
it's
There
a
is a story
thing.
behind the
That's
Winnie the
amazing.
Pooh. In 1967, before I was born, my mother bought me an original Winnie the Pooh and stuck it in the crib. And when I was born, they stuck me in the crib with it. So he belonged to the family before I did. And this is the 25th anniversary edition Pooh that she bought me for my 25th birthday. So,
Oh,
That's perfect.
So much poo.
I know.
So much.
Just slinging poo tonight in this chat.
Mr. Hankey would be jealous.
That's like my 92-year-old patient
Tigger.
last week who was so
Tigger.
excited to tell us about her bowel movement. It was great.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that Kids in the Hall sketch when Grandpa makes a poo, and then he brings it out while everyone's doing dinner. He made a poo, and he's all
And she
proud.
was so excited. She was so excited, but she was also in there for a bowel obstruction. So like it was probably great that
Yeah.
that she had that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it was probably an amazing
It's-
relief for her to have experienced that and wanted to share that moment with those who would understand.
Relief.
Oh yeah, and she was for 92, like, and she was up and moving around, and like she didn't need to go to like a nursing facility. She was able to go home. She can function on her own, just like
Wow.
a tiny bit of memory issues, but otherwise, like, she does not seem 92.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. What's my old expression for that? Is I used to be stuck up. Now I'm a regular guy.
I want to know
Sorry, I
what
stole that from my dad.
I want to know what Ollie Man's first
Yeah.
song would be.
Oh God.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Well, we could actually, we can go around. And so, yeah, Ollie, go ahead. What would
Yes.
your persona be? Chewbacca.
I want to be a Wookiee, exactly.
Okay, so
wait, is Chewbacca himself a furry?
My new
I
shirt.
don't know if Chewbacca's a Wookiee,
He
but I
might
want to be a Wookiee.
I feel like Neil, you'd be a Star Wart.
A Star Wars.
There's a joke
I
behind
mean-
the Cheyenne. I ordered.
I
what
wanna hear
thought
it.
was going to be. There's, well, not a joke, but a story behind it. Hey, look, we got Dave the Pooh in the audience. I ordered what I thought was going to be like this deluxe edition Millennium Falcon on Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't fall for Facebook ads, people, by the way. And it ended up being this. Hang on. I love how it doesn't even come in a box. It comes in a bag. Okay. And
Oh, hang on, I'm going the wrong way. It's gotta go.
it says, let's say Star Wars. It says Star Wars.
No. Oh my gosh.
So it's like the aluminum Osprey, not even the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I felt bad, and I had to go to the store and get myself the new Boba Fett ship that they made.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
There
That
you
was
go.
necessary.
I was
Yes.
going to say, did they call it a molybdenum falcon or something like that?
An aluminum Falcon. Total
the
rip-off.
malignant falcon.
Yeah, I see what you did.
There you go.
That was good. That's
Stage 4 malignant falcon.
good. Stage 4.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Oh fuck, we have so much fun here. Yeah, but I just got my new pew 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 shirt because I saw another. I have to have that shirt. So.
Okay, well, my persona has to be a stage 4 malignant falcon.
You skipped me, Ben. You skipped
I
me.
don't care. This is my persona.
Well, Kyle hasn't answered yet either. And
Yeah, definitely. a
Kyle's going to
unicorn.
skip me too?
no.
I thought we were going
We're
around.
in a circle, so it would be.
After me,
Well, I
it
was
should
gonna
be
go this
Jonathan.
way, like come down
No,
to Ollie over
it
to
went
you,
this
Jen,
way.
and then-
Like it started this way.
It's a free
Why
for
are
all.
we now going like this?
There's no
way?
order
It's
here.
like, Which
It's
way
a
are we
snake pattern.
going?
Literally, it skipped me. It was Dave, Ollie Man, and then I didn't get a
No.
chance to answer because Ben answered.
What's a snake thing?
It's a snake thing.
All right.
Whatever. I got a steak. I got a steak on the counter that's developing a salt crust right now, so I got to go soon so I can cook that.
All right, what is it?
All right then.
What's your persona?
Well, the thing is, I would actually be incredibly lazy about building a persona, and I would do it only under like serious objections. So mine would literally just end up being Scar from Lion King, but with a beard like mine.
Yeah.
So, Daddy.
Speaking of woodworking, I thought you were going to say a beaver, but
No, I've seen beavers in person, and I don't like anything about them.
no, they're huge and they're noisy. And
They're huge, they're noisy. They try to attack cars if they pass them by on the
Oh,
road.
you're talking about real beavers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, were we? Oh, no. I guess.
Jonathan's not into beavers.
No, actually, I'm bi.
Oh, all right then.
Cars.
Fair enough. Fair
And
enough.
suddenly we're back to OnlyFans.
And giving is better than receiving. So
Only beavers.
Only beavers.
Only beavers.
Only beavers.
Tons of mice. Yes,
Yeah,
Flappy the Beaver would be disappointed in me.
Flappy the beaver.
This is reminding me
It's a reference to the campaign, the Nat One
Ah,
Heroes
gotcha.
campaign.
Oh,
Mikey tried to Aquaman some shit, and
Really?
tried to summon a horde of beavers.
Of course he did. It's Mikey.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound surprising in the least.
I let him have one, and I made it as underwhelming as possible.
Flappy the beaver. What about Fappy the dolphin?
Oh, yikes.
Okay,
Please tell
I'm
me you've
gonna
heard of
I'm gonna go.
Fappy the anti-masturbation dolphin. It's a thing
Oh,
on the
okay.
internet. Yeah.
Is it for Christian kids?
It's like a spoof thing for, like, I gotta find it.
Oh, like the anti-masturbation cross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fappy the anti-masturbation dolphin. Yeah.
Nothing turns me on more than the anti-masturbation cross. No.
And then there's this. Hang on here. Let's show this. I'm gonna do a share screen. Come on, Neil. English. It's your first language. You should know this by now. Hang on here. Here we go.
Yes.
Where
Have
we
you
are.
noticed since the advent of like,
Hey.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just love the look on her face.
Ah, yes. That is a very 12-year-old look right there. That moment of surprise and
Yeah.
just horror and waiting for, just the riving from your classmates.
But the smirk, I'm not gonna fix it.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Deal with that, folks.
I
Are you seeing
do
what
actually
I'm
do have a
seeing?
steak on the counter, so I gotta go.
I see
gotta-
your
Thanks, Jonathan. My
Enjoy your
stomach's
meat,
rumbling
Jonathan.
now.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Enjoy your meat, Jonathan.
I enjoy meat so much.
Meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yee.
Tube steak. Book. Sorry. Let's go with that one.
you know that is one thing I miss about meeting people, hanging out in real life. Is you can't just say I'm gonna go to the washroom and then go to the washroom and then leave without telling anyone anymore. You can't
I
just
do that
back
all the time.
slowly away. You can't because you.
I do
click-
that in real life all the time. I'm just gonna, and then I'm gone. And
But you can't
Next
do
day, it's
that
like,
in
"Where'd
here
you go?"
because inevitably somebody will say, "Hey, we lost someone who's not here."
Yeah.
oh, is that right?
I put the link in the private chat to Fappy's Facebook.
I just clicked on it.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Fappy the dolphin. Okay.
But it makes me want to make an account, and I don't have Facebook. Oh, there, I can click not now.
Why would they name him Fappy?
Fappy, yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Oh, it's a.
I guess because never mind. I was
Because
gonna.
it's satire. I'm pretty sure.
I clicked on it. The first thing is minion porn.
Yeah.
That's satire.
Oh, I like what it says there too. It says this is the type of sick thing masturbators enjoy. They will not enjoy double hell though. Now we have double hell. I didn't even know that.
Bro, I'm trying to get my way into single hell. Now I know there's a double hell. What's the
Oh,
wait
wow.
list on that?
The cannonball.
I like the comment that
So
says, "Does
pretty.
anyone else think it's odd that their mascot is the only animal that has sex for fun, other than humans, of course?"
Yeah, it's a
Good point.
satire page. It's a
Oh,
satire
okay.
page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because they
That
got
explained the
straight-
minion porn on. Yeah, it's satire.
I mean,
the
like once
Milo,
I saw the
need
minion
money
porn,
and
I knew it
upload.
was satire. Like no like genuine like anti-masturbation.
And his name is Bappy.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
gotta be.
Yeah,
That's
it's
gotta
satire.
be.
Come on.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious.
That's so funny.
My dog is being very well behaved. I'm very concerned.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He made me look around for my dog. I can't even see her. She must be lying down out in the hall.
You okay, buddy?
You always ignore me. Always on your streams and stuff. I want a treat.
So I have gotten nothing done, like any of my online projects. I've gotten none of it done because I'm just laying with this dog, making sure he sleeps all day. Because if he doesn't sleep all day, he's a fucking nightmare.
Oh,
We're all going to double hell.
He
we're all
like
going to
chews everything.
Aw.
He's like puppy energy, so he just wants to chew everything.
Walks. Many, many walks.
Well, like it's
Long-distance
Florida,
walks.
so I have to wait for it to get a little bit cooler outside before I can let him walk on the streets. With
I
his-
got
know
you.
that
I got you
was
there.
Yeah.
I'm in Arizona, so I get that.
I didn't even see this one earlier. Man, that's one old bird. The 1,000-dish falcon.
Jonathan's meat.
I know. Yeah, that's-
I have a
that's what
dog ton.
This group just makes my day.
My
Like,
dog is
I'm
deaf.
happy
I can't
that I'm
call
part of this awesome group instead of the awful turf group on Twitter.
Absolutely.
They have
I
no
will
lives.
even be a part of that group.
I don't know.
Turfs just have no friends. It's just a proven fact that the reason why turfs are so bitter is because they have no friends.
Mhm.
So
They probably
least no
don't because they
quality
hate
friends.
people.
Good point.
It's hard to be friends with people like when you hate them. People don't generally like that.
It's hard to socialize even on social media in this type of environment, but especially face to face when you begin each interaction with a new person with "I hate people." Like you can tell that everybody here starts every time you meet someone, it's like, oh, here's somebody I don't know yet, right? This
Right.
is an interesting path I'm going down, right? Like,
Right. Like if we were dogs, we'd be all over each other's asses.
I was not going there, but in the furry and OnlyFans team, you nailed it. Yeah.
wait, did everyone answer the furry question?
I don't think so. I think we missed
No.
Kyle.
Kyle.
God.
Okay, so
Kyle.
It's like, fuck, I thought I got away with it.
funny story, actually. No, I'm not actually a furry, but I went to I went to this store called the Black Friday store where they have all this stuff that like never was shipped out but never made it to the house or destination it was going to. So you can buy it for extremely cheap, like $1, but you can't open the box. So I went in there, looked around, I found what I thought was a pool inflatable.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I bought it, brought it home, and it was a unicorn furry.
Nice.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure there's a picture of it out there somewhere floating around.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Did you wear it?
Yeah, I put it on.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
that makes my whole day.
Hell yeah.
Do you want me to send it to you? Because I still have it.
What, the furry costume?
No, not the costume, the picture.
Oh, yeah, you sent me the picture. That's hilarious.
But yeah,
I'll
I guess
take the
unicorn.
costume. I'm kidding.
Yo, so like I already have a fursona. Can I just say what my fursona is? Is that like analogous?
If it is what it is, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Look, it
So,
answers the question, right?
My fursona is a hybrid between a spotted hyena and a thresher shark. I call it a sea yin.
A scene.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Her name is
I think I've
Ophelia,
seen that
and
somewhere.
she's cool.
Ophelia.
The
Yeah.
awful Twitter terms. We
Right
got
on.
the terps in the chat.
Yeah.
Do we really?
It's mice. It's mice pretending to be the terps.
I hate you all, God.
It's like, hey, I hate me too.
Yeah, welcome to the club, sport.
Kyle, is that
So,
your cricket going?
Do what?
My other question that was not, it was rejected from critical questions because apparently I'm not allowed to add improv questions because the question that was asked was awful and my question was better. Is who would win in a fight, Santa or Jesus?
Santa.
I have to think about this.
Neil, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Neil.
Oh, that's just because I was hacking because I had fucking wrong tube my water. And yeah, no, I believe South Park already answered that. One of the first videos that Trey and Matt Stone did was this
Right.
fight between Santa Claus and Jesus. And it's actually up on the billboard in the initial South Park intro. You can see the fight on there. And
Yeah, but
Santa
who do you think would win in real life?
Well, they're both magical, so right? So
Yeah.
Well,
but
Hypothetically speaking, real life.
if I could offer an opinion
neither
on
one
this,
of them are in real life. So
there is a historical Jesus, the Yeshua ben Joseph or whoever he was. He was an unremarkable rabbi from Nazareth that there is a recorded history of, and of course Santa Claus is not real. So in that case,
but he's based on somebody too.
Yeah, he is.
Who is?
Santa Claus.
Father Time.
Actually, the legend of
No, not
Santa
Father Time.
dates back to Odin.
Yes, that's right. He's based
Again,
on,
another
but
mythical creature.
There's the Klaus guy too that did actually make toys for kids.
I don't know of any. I know that the idea that Santa Claus was associated or related to Saint Nicholas has been debunked. That it was all in place long before that ever happened. I don't know about the Claus person, but as far as I understand it, Santa is essentially Satan light. Satan was developed first, and Satan and Santa have both been based on early recordings of Father Time, who is another mythical thing. So, in my opinion, having done a limited amount of research, I think the evidence for a historical Jesus is stronger than any evidence we have that Santa or the history of Santa was actually a real person. So, I'm going to go with Jesus.
You're going to go with Jesus? Well, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, Saint Nicholas of Myra is actually who Santa Claus is based on.
Yeah, that's been debunked.
So I think, here's my thought. If Jesus was at least like physically unremarkable, so it's probably like an average size dude for like back in that day is probably a scrawny little guy. And we all know that Santa is the chubby guy. Santa could just sit on Jesus and it'd be over.
Yeah. Well, the modern Santa that you're familiar with was invented by Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
But he could just sit on Jesus.
Dude.
You know, I have an opinion on this too.
So he's
Here.
fat and full of caffeine.
Yes.
Yes, Kyle.
So Santa is able to circle the earth and deliver gifts to everyone. That would require faster than light speed.
Yep.
So
Or the ability to stop
Yeah.
time.
or manipulate time for sure. Jesus, what was his biggest feat? Did he pull a demon out of somebody or something like that?
His own ass, maybe. Or
He walked on water.
I think.
Okay, you can walk on water or circle the earth in a night.
He
Yeah,
fed it-
Santa.
I'm going to say Santa too.
So, like,
Santa kicks
clearly
ass.
Santa Claus has the ability to multiply himself because he's in every shopping mall all over the world.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
like, it's not one Jesus versus one Santa. It's one Jesus versus the Santas, you know?
All of the Santas.
And then you have to factor in the elves because it's not like the elves are just going to watch their boss get their ass handed to them, right? And those elves could probably make bazookas, hand grenades, fucking automatic rifles. They're crafty little bastards, right? You know, like they've just been like spending their entire lives building shit like in a sweatshop. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Santa Claus.
Well,
Okay.
I've always wondered, does Santa's bag actually have weight to it, or is it just a multi-dimensional sack that you can store shit
a
in?
bag of holding.
'Cause-
Multi-dimensional
It would have to have a lot of
sack
weight
is
to it.
my new
He, has
persona's
he
name.
only comes once a year.
oh,
It has so much weight to it.
God.
but
Well, if
wait a
Santa can
minute.
drag around his heavy sack, he can probably punch Jesus.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mice to come back in as a multi-dimensional sack.
If
So-
if you believe in the Trinity, Jesus is God, and God is timeless, spaceless, and immaterial, and imaginary.
Okay, so
But
Dave,
does
I
he
don't
have a
know.
multi-dimensional sack though?
That is an important question.
That's my
Dave-
best line of the night. I gotta leave. No, not really.
Dave, I don't know if this thing has been everywhere I look on YouTube or on YouTube on Google, it pops up. All of them are saying about Saint Nicholas. This guy was a real dude in Myra. Or
He was a
Myra,
real
or whatever.
dude. Yeah,
And they're
But
saying he's
the
a 4th
the
century
legend
Christian saint.
yeah. If you research back, the
Yeah.
legend pre-existed.
I'd have.
Yeah.
And it says the earliest possible influence to Odin because of his night hunts where he would fly through the sky on a ghostly whatever they call that fucking the Santa Claus
The horse?
sleigh, a ghostly sleigh with reindeers on the end. So that's where that comes in.
Yeah.
From that.
I mean,
Well-
isn't the legend of the 8 reindeer supposed to be like Odin's 8-legged horse, Sleipnir?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wearing a Mjolnir. I should know about this stuff.
Yes.
Santa and Satan have a lot of parallels, right? Because like Santa's in a sleigh and Satan slays. And Satan has horns and reindeer have horns. And reindeer have hoofs and Satan has hooves. And Santa has a red suit and Satan is red in most pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And
But does Satan have a multi-dimensional sack?
they see you when you're sleeping and they know when you're awake. And one of them rewards you for being good and one of them punishes you for being bad. They're both, it's the carrot and the stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So many similarities between them.
I maintain that Satan would just party with you in hell. I don't think Satan would actually punish you because you did what he asked. Like, think about it.
I know. Why would Satan punish you in hell if you were a really terrible person?
What the? When am I red, Dave? Seriously.
No, that's me.
I think
sure.
it means you're well read.
No, he spelled
Kyle
it.
is Satan.
Kyle is Satan.
Yeah, I know.
Anyone that is
you're
red
in a
is
different
Satan.
time zone.
He knows when I'm sleeping.
You should be sleeping right now because it's stupid o'clock in the morning in Britain.
Did you make that a little strong?
Oh, good. So the turf should be sleeping now and not bugging me on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
I noticed a
You
lot of
know-
those turfs that were dogpiling on you were from the.
Oh, I think they're all from the UK.
They're Harry Potter fans.
They probably
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
bedtime.
Oh, yeah?
They probably do.
Yo, I might keep quote tweeting them for the rest of the night. This might be what I'm gonna be doing. It's just quote tweeting turfs. Let's see how many of them like come after me in the morning after they've had a nice sleepy.
Yeah. See, at least the doctors who are turfs are outing themselves, so that trans people don't go see those people.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah,
I have peanut
Thank
butter
you.
whiskey.
peanut butter whiskey. What?
It's the best
Peanut
thing
butter
I've
whiskey.
I
ever.
hate that stuff. I hate it.
Oh my god! How could you?
I have to
hate
try this.
perfection?
I have to try this.
It is
I've
so
tried it.
good.
I don't like it, but I'm also like I'm a human trash can, but like
I can vouch.
Cheyenne.
I don't know.
Ooh, I
Artificial
love it.
peanut butter flavor is like
I love everything peanut butter.
my one thing.
Me too.
You do?
It's like, I'll-
Have you
I'll
ever
eat
tried
it.
peanut butter on a burger?
I
Yes.
like
If
peanut
it's
butter pickle
real
sandwiches.
peanut butter, I'll do it.
I
But-
like peanut butter and savory.
and I don't mind. I would if someone bought me peanut butter whiskey, I'd probably drink it. Would I purchase it for myself? No. That's where I stand.
So delicious. I love peanut butter, but I love this so much, and it's so smooth. It's like a warm hug going down my throat. I love it.
That sounds unhealthy. I mean, I'm only a third-year med student, so I clearly don't know anything. But that sounds good.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I'd
I
have
think
to
you
try
know a lot
that.
of things.
I learned something about peanut butter that makes me not want to ever consume it again, and I'm
Please
not
don't tell
telling
me.
you. I'm not telling you guys.
Thank you.
I think I know what it is too, but
I
I
eat
still
it
eat
every day. It's
Tell
my
us so.
favorite thing ever.
I love peanut butter.
Me too.
Peanut
Yeah, I
butter's
won't
great.
ruin it for you.
Okay.
I already
And-
know, Jen.
I don't know, and I'm not even going to use Google.
I'm pretty sure I know.
Can I pose an around the horn question to get it away from Jen's horrible story?
Yes.
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Yes. The answer is
Smooth
yes.
for me.
Yes.
Yeah, depends on my mood. I like it crunchy sometimes. Certain things call for crunchy. Certain, like if I'm just going to have a straight old-fashioned peanut butter and jam sandwich, I like the smooth. As a matter of fact, I like the ultra smooth.
This is so good.
That's like
They have that.
Yep, ultra
Okay.
smooth. Yep.
If
They
it's a
do.
sandwich, gotta be crunchy.
Yeah.
No, so
No.
toasted bread and
Crunchy's good on toasted bread. Yeah.
Crunchy.
and
Yeah.
crunchy. And honey
I'm a s-
and jelly, both
But
honey
the
and jelly.
The reason
Just
I say
peanut
because I like the old school, the plain old white bread type Wonder Bread shit or whatever, and with the jam and the peanut butter, preferably like a raspberry jam for me, anyways.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
so it's nice and soft. That's why I don't do the crunchy, which is the old school kind of peanut butter
Also,
sandwich.
it needs to be
on
in a plastic
toast.
bag.
It's crunchy.
But it needs to be in a
What?
plastic bag and like wait 5
Like a
hours
Ziploc.
before you eat it because there's something about waiting.
The jam gets into the bread.
Yeah, the way it absorbs is, and I think probably because we're conditioned because of elementary school having to wait till lunchtime and the things mingled.
Yep.
That it's like a
It has to reach an element of
Subconscious.
I'm
saturation
gonna tell you.
before you eat
Now I
it.
want peanut butter and
Smooth
jam.
peanut butter and grape jelly.
I could
hate
put a
jelly.
dollop of grape jelly in
I do
this.
grape jelly.
Oh,
Can't
so
do
good.
jelly.
Try.
Yeah, I got a. I think blackberry jam is actually the king. Forget
So good.
grape.
So
Grape. I don't like grape that much just because it's so overdone.
I like
get-
white grape juice, like Welch's
I like
white
white grape juice, but I like
I get-
raspberry jam or jelly.
I get
Yeah,
mixed
raspberry.
berry
Blackberry
compote.
jam, raspberry.
Mm.
Black currant
Right.
jam's really good too.
I love
Yeah.
strawberry rhubarb jam.
Do you like orange marmalade?
Oh,
Once in a while, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I hated it as a kid. I kind of grew onto it a little bit, but
Yeah.
I
blueberry.
am not Paddington Bear. Marmalade sucks.
I
I
got
have
a weird.
I have a really good around the horn question I saw the other day.
We're too late now. We already-
What has a 100% fatality that you would do if I could promise you 100% survival?
Ooh.
Oh,
what?
boy.
Okay. So
So something
we
that
can
has a
do something that's
100%.
going to kill us, but we won't die.
Yeah.
Do we get horribly injured?
Oh, man.
Is this
No,
around the
no,
horn?
no,
or
you
can I-
will walk away from this knowing exactly what
Scot-free.
the experience would it be.
Skydiving.
But it has a hundred.
No,
has
100% chance of dying. Skydiving does not have 100%
Oh,
chance of
wow.
dying.
Okay,
Like, I don't
skydiving
know
without a
anything.
parachute.
People
Like
survive
that.
that.
Okay.
But I could probably think
Can I
That's
ask
I
still
got
not
one.
100%.
a definition on this? Are we going to experience the excruciating torment?
No,
of
you will
dying?
not. You will not experience pain or anything else. You will just be
Okay.
able to
I
experience.
got one.
Oh, I got one. Hmm.
And
All
for
right.
me, it's going to the center of a black hole.
I was similar. I was thinking about going to the sun.
Mine was
Like
similar
walk
too. I
on
was
the surface.
floating just loose in space.
Mine was like kind of similar, but just like the ocean, like as far
Okay.
down in the ocean as I could go.
Like,
Down
my
the
God.
Mar- my
Go down
answer.
Mariana
Trench.
Trench.
Yeah.
I got one. I would slit my wrists and paint with my blood.
But that's not even guaranteed death either.
Yeah, it
No,
is. If you slit it long ways, you're gonna bleed out eventually. And if I
You
paint with
know
my
too
blood and I'm
much.
constantly painting, eventually I'm gonna fill up the canvas and there's gonna be nothing inside me.
How big?
The logic is sound.
How much you have in there?
Yeah.
I buy big canvases. I like macro scale.
Is it canvases or is it
Well,
canvas eye?
Oh
What
my
would you
fucking
think?
god!
Sweet.
I liked all of your answers except for that last one. And I think what I would want to do is be the guy who gets to push the big red button on the top of the nuclear device.
Ah.
Yeah, just click.
You're not guaranteed to die. You're going to be in a bomb shelter. That's where they hide those.
No. It has to be like on top of like Fat Man, Little Boy, whatever, like on the device.
All right.
Instant vaporization.
And nobody got my
Every time I
Dexter's
hear-
Laboratory reference. Oh, okay.
Every time I hear
Until
big red
Mike's
button, I
coming.
think of Stimpy.
Who got it?
Oh,
Don't touch-
red is Tippy.
Don't touch the button.
you want to touch the shiny red button.
Aortic dissection at McDonald's.
That's a reference there, Tons.
Yeah.
Only I didn't experience it at McDonald's. I was just eating McDonald's at my dining room table.
Eating McDonald's gone wrong.
Yes,
Wow.
I was having a
That's like
quarter
every day
pounder with
for everyone.
cheese when that happened.
Uh-oh.
No kidding.
That you don't eat.
Oh, I'm not
McDonald's
drinking
anymore.
wine
It
though.
wasn't wine. It wasn't
It
wine
wasn't
earlier.
wine. Yeah.
Was it wine
It's just a
earlier
wine
though?
glass.
It happened to be in a
No,
wine
no.
glass.
Oh.
No. Yeah, it's just a glass. It was just like hard seltzer with tequila.
Oh.
It wasn't great, but I feel it. So I guess
There,
it's great.
tons of mice.
That was like me last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, he owns up to it. A swing and a miss. All right. The shiny red candy-like button. That's right.
Hmm.
Damn,
That's a
Google
great one.
eats
That was
got
Space
dark.
Madness or something, wasn't it? That one?
Yeah, Space Madness.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it that? It's my ice cream bar. Get your own ice cream bar. Ren and Stimpy was great, man.
They were.
was.
Remember the collection of diapers?
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Or his booger collection under the,
oh
under
gross.
the piano
My brother
bench.
literally had one of those.
What
Good
rolls
Lord.
downstairs, a loner in pairs, rolls
Log.
over your neighbor's dog.
It's great for a snack and fits on your back. It's log, log, log.
Mhm.
Log, it's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's log. It's better than
It's better than bad.
It's good.
Everyone wants a log. Come on and get
You gotta
your
have a log.
You gotta have a log.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah,
and, now,
all right,
new,
so.
and now new log with realistic facial moss. Moss.
Facial moss, yeah. Or high fashion log for girls where you nail all the dresses.
Fashion log.
Yes.
And now GI log. He's gonna fucking put an army helmet on it. So good.
My
man.
brain went to gastrointestinal.
So did mine.
Well then.
I got-
Log.
Neil, I got an around the horn question.
Oh, good.
Okay.
What is the most obscure thing that you used to believe?
The most obscure thing that you used to
Oh,
actually
shit.
that's not a bad question, actually.
I gotta think about that.
I have a
Yeah.
sentence that
So,
actually came out of my mouth, and I said it with conviction. I said it because I believed it, and I think back to the moment I said it, and I can't believe I ever believed this. But I said, the Muslims are the only ones that have it right. Women should be covering their bodies. They're making men lust.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, that was
Ouch.
that's what my brain came up with because I believed every bit of that, and now I want to punch that girl. Yeah.
I got a really embarrassing thing I believed.
All right, go ahead.
I believed in a weird form of reincarnation where like time wasn't linear, so you could be reincarnated in the time of the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like if you
Wow.
died now.
Whoa.
I
But
wish
as-
that
was-
was true, though.
Like, I don't know. I don't even know where I got
Okay.
that belief. To be honest, my parents don't believe anything crazy like that. It's just
That
a
is
Oh
weird
yeah,
interesting.
eat that meat, Jonathan.
Damn right.
Interesting
I'm
nonetheless.
just gonna
Gobble
watch you.
that
I'm gonna
meat
watch
up.
you eat your meat.
It was a moment when you were painting with your blood that you were so low on thinking power that you.
I hallucinated myself in the
Yeah.
Triassic times as a
Exactly.
Troodon.
Like, I think I died and I reincarnated with this
Ooh.
Triceratops.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna be
Jonathan.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get
New
it
York
in,
strip, sauteed peppers, and wilted spinach.
Wait, that's what you believed that was obscure? Obscure?
Yeah.
I gotta get a water. I'll be right back.
Well, if I can go with my
Please get me a water too.
water.
I have water.
My obscure belief was I grew up in a very religious family, and a lot of the people were superstitious. They'd read the horoscopes every Sunday and all that, and I was ingrained in that environment. And we lived in a really old, kind of crappy house when I was a kid. And when the weather changed in the fall, you'd have hot days that went really, really cold at night, and the doors would open or creak or thump or something like that. And everyone in our house used to say, that's Grandpa wandering around the house. And as a kid, I grew up believing that because I heard it so many times and, in the house. And then, eventually once I realized, no, we just live in a crap house.
Jonathan, cheers to the Coke Zeros.
Cheers.
I love
I got-
the that has coffee in it.
Oh, I got the new Coke Zero.
I get the vanilla because it's the best one.
Okay, but the one with coffee's better.
The cherry vanilla is the best one.
I've tried,
But it's so hard to find.
coffee.
Thank you guys for not liking Pepsi. I appreciate that.
Pepsi is bullshit.
Well,
Thank you.
Except for Mountain
Florida-
Dew. That's the only Pepsi product.
You know what?
I love it, but it makes me feel like shit.
Wait, you said Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mountain Dew's so good.
Okay.
I'm a big root beer
doesn't
guy.
do well. In Florida, Pepsi doesn't do
Susan.
well because it gets warm and then you can't really taste it that well.
Mhm.
But like with Coke, like you can drink it warm or cold.
Dr. Pepper Zero is also pretty good.
Haven't
Yeah.
had it.
Susan was very, very close, but Winnie the Pooh's favorite beverage is Dr. Pooper.
Dr. Pooper.
I'm a Dr. Pepper fan. I'll drink
Dr. Pepper's so good.
Pepsi. I'll drink Coke. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't care. It's all the same.
I'm more of a root beer guy.
Because I'm
Crystal
trash.
Crystal Pepsi.
Because I'm trash. Code Red Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet is drinking that right now.
That's why
can't-
Jen said it, because she likes to give me shit.
No, if
I like
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
she might be
honestly
a
do
penny
like
strike.
it though. And
She beats her attack dog just to keep him hungry.
yeah, I gotta keep you in line, boy. Gotta keep you in check. Yo, I'm gonna send you after some turfs if I don't get stopped. Like, I'm getting real heated on Twitter.
on the people dogpiling me.
Yeah, like it's not fair, and I'm getting like hella.
I know. I walked away
angry.
because I hate them. I hate all of them.
As you should.
Just
I
to
am-
answer the question.
I am off Twitter for the night because of the way Nebraska lost the game today. So
Oh no. You don't
Yep.
want to hear the opponents cheering?
yeah, pretty much.
I
Or
hate
just the
sound of
mere
them
fact
cheering.
of we lost at the last second because our coach is incompetent. And
Oh, that sucks.
but at least our coach and AD aren't getting sued for being giant racists like the University of Iowa is.
There you
Got a
go.
girl, Susan.
I love you, Susan. Thank you.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Best friend, not just when I'm drunk.
Whose turn is it for the question? Who are we on?
If it was me, I'm
I-
drawing a blank.
I probably ascribed to the many worlds theory for a long time.
Ah. Oh man.
I can
gotta
understand why you would.
More. This isn't good, you guys. My face is already numb.
It's either the many worlds theory or the infinite universe theory, where all decisions are taken.
Yeah, it just creates a branching path.
Every decision you make branches anew.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics.
Yep.
I had a really
Here's the
weird.
thing. Could be real.
And I'm not sure that would be just incorrect. It's just I just don't think about it anymore.
Right. Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll never know anyways. At least
Yeah.
not in our lifetime.
Exactly.
So,
But
I
it's
had a
still,
really-
it's still very obscure.
not really. It's,
Has
talked about
anyone
quite a
here
bit.
watched the Hulu series Devs with Nick Offerman?
No.
Okay, it's a philosophical take on the many worlds theory that if you have Hulu, I would suggest you watch it. It's really good.
Well, if it's correct,
And-
I watched it in another time.
Yep, everyone here did.
I've seen it 16 times in 16 different universes. So,
But I would. It's one season, 8 episodes. Really good.
so you just mention it, and he's like, "Poor Nathaniel," because both you and I are big fans, are arachnophiles, right? And he just can't stand spiders. So it's like, yeah, no,
Can't
I'm
stand
good.
spiders.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yo.
Wait, who's
So
Nathaniel?
my weird belief is a funny one. So, are any of you familiar with VeggieTales?
Oh my
Yeah, a little
god.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, Larry and
The
Bob.
episode about the bunnies, the chocolate bunnies.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was so confused as a kid because I thought that it was actually the bunny song that was a problem. That like you weren't supposed to sing the bunny song, like that was a sin to sing the bunny song. So I was so confused because like, but they're singing the bunny song. So if they're singing the bunny song, isn't that bad? Like, because in the film they sing the bunny song. So
Right. So they were.
and then I learned
committing
it's not the bunny song that's a sin. They were cutting out the sin and replacing it with the bunny song.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
I got-
You know, I actually had the creator of that comment on a Twitter post I made one time. Made me feel really good.
Yeah, it's also a
Maybe
sin
go
to
get
sing.
water so I don't die.
Good choice.
It's also a sin to sing the fucking Baby Shark song.
I'm sorry, that doesn't exist.
You didn't have to bring it up. You
Yeah,
really
now
did
it's
it.
I didn't
just
have to.
playing in my head.
You could have just not.
When I was really young, I felt really, really bad for the shipwrecked crew of the Minnow. No?
Could you
Yeah, I don't
actually
even know
believe
that
they were-
tune, so I don't even have to deal with that.
No?
But I
Gilligan's
know if you
Island?
want to
No?
have around 12 people want to kill you, all you have to do is whistle the first 7 notes to "It's a Small World After All" as you leave an
Oh.
elevator.
That's so true.
You will earworm them all, and they will all wonder where you went on floor 13 or whatever.
Oh, they'll know where you went. You went to double hell.
Yeah, you went to double L. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Mice.
The original Baby Shark was written
Oh.
in Genesis blood.
I actually believe that one.
So my obscure belief. I used to think that if I watched a horror movie and I thought about it too much, that whatever was the monster would just come and get me. And I believed that until I was probably 12.
Your thoughts can manifest reality.
Yeah, really. So I would try not to, like, if my parents were watching a horror movie, I would be really curious, but I'd be like, no, I can't watch it or else it's going to get me.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I can see it.
I was afraid of graboids when I was a kid.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Graboids.
What are
I love
graboids?
I love
Movie
Tremors.
Tremors.
Tremors is probably my favorite horror movie series, taking to account like the TV show and everything, just because it's so fucking wild.
Yeah, and Michael Gross really sells it as Bert.
Yeah, Burt Gummer's like the best protagonist.
I actually have Tremors downloaded on YouTube Movies because it is my favorite movie.
Trevor's is your favorite?
I mean, what the hell?
Better than
Oh.
Galaxy Quest? Come on.
I love Galaxy Quest.
That's a great
Tremors is
show.
the other
a
one,
pretty
though,
good movie.
The
You can't really
Bruce Willis
find many
movie that they
faults.
show all the time out here. What
Trevor's
is
is is pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's definitely not on the top of my movie list. It doesn't even crack the top 100. Let's put it that way.
If you get
That makes
invested
sense.
into the lore like I have, though,
I
it's so
have.
worth it. Like,
It's more of a nostalgia thing for
okay,
me.
have you seen the TV show
Yes, I've
and
seen
the
it.
one with Kevin Bacon? Like the
Yes, I've seen them.
Yep.
What was the last movie you watched?
What was the last
Hmm.
movie I watched?
Oh,
Independence Day.
I think Two Guns.
I watched The Saint last night.
I just had a
Gotta
date
love
night
young Val
with-
Kilmer.
I just had a
I
date
watched-
night with this demi boy I've been hanging out with, and we watched Beetlejuice. That was the last
Oh.
movie I watched.
Awesome.
I watched Edward Norton's The Incredible Hulk last night.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
That's
I
pretty
love
good, that
it.
one.
Hulk, but like the series from the 70s with David Banner, not what
Yeah.
they call him in the movie.
David
Bruce.
Banner, yeah. Bruce
They
Banner.
changed his name, Bruce. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the
Well, there's
reason why
such a
they
sweet reference too, right? When he's walking up the road after he had his first incident, it's the same music from the '70s show that's
New
playing
Bruce,
in the
New
movie.
Bruce.
It was such a great reference back.
Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. When he's walking up the road, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
the
awesome.
slow piano music. The
Yes,
dun, dun, dun,
absolutely.
dun. Yeah.
I love that.
So-
I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to think of what I just watched. 'Cause I've been watching a whole bunch of shit lately.
Oh, and Susan and Nathaniel, if you're still out there,
They are.
us three need to do a show on Dr. Welsing. That's something that got brought up on my reparations video. That is a can of worms.
That sounds
If you know who Dr. Welsing is, she wrote the ISIS papers.
Oh. Hmm.
ISIS papers.
Yeah, the homosexuality itself is a white supremacist plot to effeminize the black male.
What?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Wow.
No, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What?
And that whiteness itself is a genetic defect that causes internal rage that makes people want to suppress other people.
Did everybody answer the movie question?
I did not.
Just got
My
through-
most-
through our answers.
Oh, I didn't. I asked the question, didn't answer it. The last movie I
Yeah.
watched was My Girl.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, B movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I watched it in Spanish, and I hate that they changed the name because in Spanish the name of the movie is not My Girl, it's My First Kiss. So the last movie I watched was My First Kiss.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of struggling with like Beetlejuice because I forgot Jeffrey Jones is in it, and that's
Jeffrey
not
Jones.
great. Yeah,
I don't know who that
I don't
is.
remember Jeffrey Jones.
he's a redheaded actor who used to be in a lot of things, but like the reason why he's yikesy is because he's a convicted pedophile.
Oh.
So like
You
not
Probably, I think movie everyone would probably know him from is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He played the principal that tried to track down.
Oh,
Ferris.
that's right.
That guy.
I remember
okay.
that.
All right. Yeah, I know who you mean.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a convicted pedophile. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I mean like it's hard to watch Beetlejuice now because he's in it and it kind of like dampens my mood.
Right.
They can do that.
But his character gets shit on hard in the movie, so I kind of like it. Like Jeffrey Jones's character gets pretty beat up.
Do you ever watch a movie just because the actor you don't like gets killed in a horrible way in the movie?
I never have. but
no, I don't
love
think
that idea. That's
That's not
fantastic.
the reason to watch a movie.
Did you stop drinking peanut butter tequila something or other?
The whiskey. Oh, I drank
Peanut
that
butter
much
whiskey.
of it already, and I already had.
Oh, is that whiskey?
Yeah.
You see, because I was thinking I have peanut butter
Okay.
and I have whiskey.
Yes.
Don't do it.
I like
Fucking
it.
whiskey.
I already drank 2 of these full to the brim too of not very strong hard seltzer, but with a little splash of tequila in it. Like my lips are numb, So
Can you feel the
I mean,
nose?
And you're
I
doing
could
it right.
keep Going. I could keep going. I do have a meeting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But that's
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, but it's only 8. We're on the Pacific Coast here. It's only
That's
8.
true. It's
8.
8.
Yeah.
And
It's
with enough
midnight.
water
What
and
are you
sleep,
talking
I'll be
about?
fine. Okay, I'll pour
you're on the East
more. Oh.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head off for the night. I think my sugar is getting a little bit low.
But I'm drinking
Oh,
more.
Kyle. Take care of
All
that,
right,
man.
Kyle, buddy.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Have a good
Bye,
night,
Kyle.
everyone.
It was nice to meet
Yep.
you.
Oh, you too. You told a really good story.
I don't remember it.
You have to watch it back again. No, it's 10 p.m. Oh.
Who said
What?
that?
So I haven't answered the movie question
Marie.
yet.
I want to know
Go for it.
how peanut butter
Okay.
is so good.
The most recent movie I watched is called 3 Idiots. I've talked about it on I think on the show before. It's an Indian movie, but it talks about like the toxicity in education in India, and it kind of applies here as well. And it's super good movie. Really good
Wow.
movie. Go watch it.
Okay. Was it dubbed or subtitled?
I
do you
speak Hindi, so I
That's what my next
No.
question was.
but yeah, you can watch it with subtitles and it's just as good. But
Awesome.
it's a good movie.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man, the movie that I watched in the wrong language back in the day. I went on a school exchange, and we were just outside of Quebec City in this little theater, and I saw Evil Dead, the original, in French. And I only I don't speak that much French, so it was like every third word I got, and my brain filled in the gaps.
Yes.
And it was one of the most horrifying movies I've ever seen.
Wow. But Evil Dead, everything is amazing.
Yeah.
I saw a bird feeder that was the cabin.
Yeah,
Have you seen those?
yeah.
I need one of those
So-
for my yard. It will not be complete until I have one.
Have you guys seen the show Ash versus Evil Dead?
Yes, and I love it.
It's my favorite show.
It's
well, not my favorite
fantastic.
show, but it's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
I love it so much. Have you seen Kung Fury?
No.
Kung Fury? What?
Okay. Add Kung Fury to your list. If you, just add it to the list.
Shit.
It's
just a
only
second.
one episode, by the way.
There's also Kung Pao.
I don't know that. I know that's food.
Steve Odekirk.
Oh.
He took a B Chinese
My favorite
movie,
chicken.
a B wuxia film, and
A
green
Kung Fu
screened
Pao.
himself into it.
A Kung
Oh
Fu
my gosh,
Pao
that's
travels back in
amazing.
time to kill Adolf. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When Kung Fury was being produced, when they were making the movie, I found out about it,
Okay.
and they were on Kickstarter looking for financial backers. I am a financial backer of Kung Fury.
Oh my gosh.
So you're in the credits?
I have never looked.
That's
it's
so
fucking awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably not, because I didn't give them that much money. I think I donated like
No,
200
but you can
bucks or
say that
something.
you did.
Yeah.
I can't.
I
You can just say
have
watched it
on
and
this
liked it.
computer, well, on my memory anyway, on the actually not really on the computer. It's on my my 2 terabyte hard drive. I have they sent me a copy of the movie, and it's on my hard drive.
That's so cool. But you've watched it, yes.
Oh fuck, like 25,000 times.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Mhm.
Like it is so over the top 80s
I
action
know.
film.
I
It's
love
so-
everything. It's so 80s.
Yeah.
And I love
yeah.
Triceratops so much.
Triceratops. Yeah.
Velocipaster?
Yeah, Velocipaster. That's not part of Kung Fury, but that's also voted as one of the worst movies ever made, by the way.
Velocipaster?
No.
It's by far
Oh, we
not
missed
the
you,
worst movie
Ollie
ever
man.
made.
Have you seen
I
Velocipaster?
I think Velocipaster is very watchable, like
What?
compared to some of the other
The
shit
Raptors are
movies I've
shitty
seen.
fucking worse than a guy in a Godzilla suit costume.
But
Hey,
it's
what about that
it's
movie
like
with-
not as bad as something, for example, like what I contend to be the worst movie ever made, Manos: The Hands of Fate.
That is
Like-
the worst
Yes.
movie ever
But
made.
just to
Which was
interject,
mad me.
everyone have a good night. I'm taking off.
Triceratops.
Yeah.
All right, cheers, guys.
Bye,
What
Alex.
about
Nice to
that
meet you.
Oprah? What about that? Yeah. What about that Oprah Winfrey movie with the buddy cop movie with the fake dinosaur?
Oh,
What?
wait.
Oprah Winfrey had a buddy cop movie where her partner was a dinosaur.
I thought you were talking about the purple.
No. Who am I thinking of? Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know where.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay.
Oh,
Jen, I will say Manos in the Hands of Fate did spawn us one of the greatest Mystery Science Theater 3000s.
Yes. It's one of the
But
best.
I've
ever.
seen, like, before I even saw the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode on it, I saw the actual movie.
Oh,
like,
dear God.
without context. It's so bad.
So you watch 30 minutes of driving before the movie even starts?
I did that.
FYI,
That's awesome.
Listen.
they are in FYI, they are in production of Kung Fury 2, the movie.
You gonna financially back that one?
So I can be one of the
It's too
people
late.
that can say that thing you can say.
It's
It's too late, apparently.
I have heard
It's
several
too
times
late.
that on Rotten Tomatoes,
Schwarzenegger's going to be in it, by the way.
the most worst panned movie of all time, the one that is rated absolute like 5 out of 5 squash tomatoes or whatever.
Is it going to be The Room?
No, Battlefield Earth is.
Oh, Battlefield Earth is the greatest bad movie ever.
Yeah.
That is so watchable that it baffles me that people are like, no, turn it off. I'm like, no, dude, this is so bad. This is Travolta's like magnum opus right here.
Like watching the funniest guy in the world fall down the stairs for an hour and a half, right? Like that movie.
I love Battlefield Earth. I hate that I do, but I love it.
MST3K, I missed that show.
I do too.
Kat, that is the greatest Mystery Science Theater episode ever, especially the commercial beforehand that is the salesman training video that they do. It's like this commercial of car dealership sales training.
I don't remember it.
Oh, yeah. Go back and watch it. It is
Okay.
hilarious. It is like 1950s salesman training video.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. It's pretty funny. I still think, for me, outside of the series itself, the movie that they launched with This Island Earth, which was one of my favorite old school B movies as a kid. So I kind of like that one the best. Oh, and then one with what was it? The Killer Brain. When where they did that one, where they watched that giant brain that floats in the air and comes at people. I don't know.
Yes. I can picture
Cheesy
the
old
I don't know that one.
cover of the box.
And
It's a
did you
brain
guys-
or something.
Did you guys hear that there's a spin-off coming out to SpongeBob SquarePants that's going to be the Patrick Star Show?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I know it's
I live
going to
for
be
that.
bad.
I can't wait till God's Not Dead 4 comes out because
Oh.
that'll
There was a
easily
God's
be
Not
the
Dead
worst
3?
movie ever made.
Can
We
we
need to do a
God's Not
watch
Dead 3?
party.
Yes,
need
we
to
do watch
a
party, a live
broadcast
watch party.
Oh my gosh. I want to be invited.
React to it. Yes.
I had a series on my old channel called Mystery Undead Theater 3000. I might bring it back just for the God's Not Dead series.
Oh my gosh.
We should get like an 8-hour stream together where we watch all 4 of them back to back.
Yo, I would
would
have to
do
get
it.
like a panel of people I trust on for that shit.
I would want to be
because,
heavily
like,
medicated, but I would do it.
There's 7 of us right here. I
Okay,
can
so
be
I wanna
heavily
do it.
medicated. I can
wanna
take
do
a
God's
shot
Not
at
Dead watch
tequila.
party. So bad.
God's not
But we-
dead, he is surely alive.
Something about a lion. He's roaring inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't like the mother
imagine-
character have, like terminal cancer or some shit, and like it's like never like developed, but it's meant to be this really sad moment. But it's just
Yeah.
like out of a blue. It like I don't know.
This is the fucking movie I'm talking about with the giant floating brain.
Nice. That is amazing.
I love that.
What was the name of it?
Hang on a second, I'll tell you. I'm on the site now. 10 best sci-fi movies with disembodied brains. The Brain from Planet Arus.
Hmm. No, I can think of like the Planet 9 one.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, Plan 9
Yeah.
from Outer Space. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
There was a movie made back in the 80s, and it was called Without Warning. And it was the opposite of Jaws. You know how in Jaws they played the na na
Yeah.
na na, and they had that build up to something exciting was going to happen. Well, this movie was like two people walking down the street, and then blam! It was like no warning at all. It was like all these.
See,
All
what,
Jump
what's something
scare
like
of the movie.
when something like that happens, I just laugh. Like, if you don't see it coming and it just out of nowhere, and somebody gets creamed, like, it's a laugh.
Have you ever watched Jaws backwards? It's a heartwarming tale of a shark that delivers limbs to disabled people.
So I recently, my partner's never seen Jaws, so I showed my partner Jaws for the first time. Like, I got really heated because it really demonizes sharks.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who were scared to go to the bathroom after that movie.
Really?
Yes.
Scared to go to the bathroom?
Yes, there were kids. There were kids who thought sharks would come up through the toilet and get them.
Yeah.
What was
my
that
buddy Eric
Stephen King?
couldn't take a bath for like a year after watching that.
What was that Stephen King movie where somebody actually got attacked from a monster in the toilet?
Huh?
Was it the
wasn't it
You're
one of
not
the
think-
snake
you thinking
movies?
of you thinking of Goonies
No.
or Ghoulies or whatever? Where the thing that
Yeah, I
came up
remember
the
that.
toilet?
Yeah.
It was the knockoff of Critters. When Critters
I don't
came
know.
out, they
I
had
don't know.
Ghoulies.
This would have been a
And-
Stephen
and-
King
and-
movie.
I do have one
Not
announcement
a
though.
Stephen King movie though.
YouTube TV does have a video on demand of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and one of them is season 4, episode 2, Manos: The Hands of Fate.
Ah.
I
You guys ever
highly
seen the movie
recommend.
Squirm.
What's that?
Squirm. They did a Mystery Science Theater 3000 too. It was like the
Squirm. The
yeah,
worms.
you remember Squirm?
Yep.
Yeah.
I will look to see.
The original Bug. The bugs
Yep.
were on fire and they kept landing on shit and lighting everything on fire.
I found the movie. It's Dreamcatcher.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know what season that was? Because I don't want to thumb through all 10 of them.
Dreamcatcher?
No, the Squirm.
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 Whatever.
It was a movie. It wasn't a series.
Yeah, well,
I
they
know,
did-
I'm looking
they
for
did
the
a
Mystery Science Theater.
3000.
Yeah.
The episode that had
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'll look it up real quick.
Gorsh Neil.
12th episode of the 10th season.
12th? No, the only episodes they have are 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 13.
Oh, there's a song in there that's like, I can feel the darkness coming up the stairs. And it terrified me as a child. And my dad used to sing it to me every night as I walked up the stairs to my bedroom.
So the video on demands here will not include movies that still have like they'll put out copyright claims or whatever, or royalty claims or whatever.
Okay.
So they don't. So like there's only like 6 episodes per season.
There
on
was like
most
a
of
weird like Dutch one or not. Maybe I can't remember. What was it?
Season 9, episode 8, The Touch of Satan. That sounds great. Where did he touch you? Or she, or
He was
it.
just trying to have 666 with me.
Satan strikes me as a non-binary.
Probably, yeah. I
Yeah.
can see that. Actually.
Gender fluid.
Satan
maybe.
radiates. Satan radiates demigirl vibes. Come on, definitely she, they. Too powerful not to be.
I'll go with gender fluid.
Yeah. Strikes me as somebody like Sauron who kind of just flows with whatever works for the time. Could be really hot elf that's very effeminate, or some giant 10-foot armored,
Oh my goodness.
Villain.
I was just looking at some of the worst movies of all time. Like some of these, I'm like, I don't even know why they're in there. But
In every list, Battlefield Earth.
That's actually not even in this one.
Wow.
They have like movies like ones that sure they weren't great movies, but they're far from being the worst movies. Like Mac and Me is in there. Batman and Robin, like, that's far from being the worst one. Howard the Duck, as campy as that was, I still liked it. Alone in the Dark, The Last Airbender.
I understand why that one's on there.
The Last Airbender was a shitty movie.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the lore, so if I watched it, I probably wouldn't know why it's shitty.
It would it sucks on its own.
It's a terrible movie. Like as
The
a
worst
film, it's just
movie
terrible.
ever made, according to
Giant spider
almost
invasion.
every fucking thing that I've seen on here is a movie called The Room.
Oh God, The Room. Yes.
The Room.
It is
Yes.
so bad. Lisa, you're tearing me apart, Lisa. Mm-hmm.
I did not hit her. I did not. This is bullshit. Oh, hi,
Yes.
Mark.
Yep.
I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm. I play
And of
this
course-
show for my students called, it's like a Mr. DeMaio. It's about black holes. It's really sciencey. But at one part, the black hole says, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." And the kids have no idea what's happening. But in the back of the room, I'm just like, oh my God, that's a Room reference. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Wasn't there a really good sci-fi movie called The Black Hole?
No, that's also on the list of worst movies ever made. Thanks, Disney.
Yeah.
Although, you know, it's funny. When I was a kid, I loved it. I loved the movie when I was a kid. I even had the little black hole figurines like Bob and Vincent and Maximilian, and I had all those. And those are super hard to find right now.
They're probably worth quite a pretty penny.
Yeah. And thanks, Mom and Dad, for selling them all at a garage sale because you decided to get divorced.
Yep, just like my little ponies are gone.
Yeah. So Reefer Madness is another one that's listed as one of the worst movies ever made, along with Plan 9 from Outer Space,
Nine.
Dangerous
Plan 9 from Outer
Men,
Space.
Miami Connection, Birdemic, whatever that is.
I can't watch Birdemic. It's so boring.
How do you feel about Sharknado?
Oh,
Sharknado's
bad.
awesome. They're awesome.
It's so bad, but
They're so
like,
bad that everyone loves them.
What about
Stars
Rubber?
Want to be cameos in them.
But I love watching bad movies because then we can turn them into a Mystery Science Theater like scenario ourselves when we watch.
I don't think MST3K can do that one because everyone loves it so much.
Ah.
What
I
about
wanna see
Rubber?
Mystery Science
I feel
Theater.
about Rubber.
I want to see them do Titanic. Oh, I'm a terrible human.
I'm surprised that, I mean, Sharknado was nothing more than to fuel Tara Reid's drug habit.
Mm.
At least that's how it started.
Sharknado is terrible.
But, I mean, they went all the way up to, what, 5?
Yep.
I don't know how.
Did anyone see
Well, like-
Crawl?
No, I didn't.
It's the alligator one. Takes place in Florida.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Showgirls is on this list too.
But a movie that I love so much, it's the best movie ever, is What We Do in the Shadows.
Such a good one.
Isn't
I
it
should watch
though?
that.
Oh my gosh, if you haven't, it needs to be on your tomorrow agenda.
I'm trying to think of like some of the quotes from it. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
It's just we're getting close to that
You
time
mean
of year.
the What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some quotes
like
from all the shows.
I don't have to sweep the floor. I dragged a body down the hall yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so butchered. That's not how it goes. But that's the gist of it. Gist makes me think of Jif, which makes me think of peanut butter.
It's all about
You
the
were
peanut
like
butter.
obsessed with peanut butter.
Tonight.
But also because it's going to be that time of year soon. Another one of the worst movies ever made is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Oh my god.
That just okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
I've
movie.
If he conquer the
I've
Martians,
seen
then he could definitely kick Jesus' ass. There's your answer, Ben.
I've
There
seen
we go.
Santa
Oh.
Conquers the Martians.
Here's an obscure belief of mine. Event Horizon is actually a prequel for Warhammer.
The Warhammer?
Yeah, Event Horizon traveled
No.
into the warp.
Oh,
I
okay.
know nothing about Warhammer, so I can't confirm or deny that, but I know a bunch about Event Horizon.
I was thinking of a literal Event Horizon, like on the outskirts of a black hole.
No, the movie.
Okay.
The
which-
movie with Sam Neill, the pig farmer.
Yep.
Oh, no way! Yay!
And Lawrence
Season 3 is
Fishburne.
coming soon of Scissor 7. Sorry.
Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see. I've created a machine that travels beyond the reaches of space to a dimension of pure chaos, pure evil.
Oh, pardon me.
I can't really do a good Sam Neill impression.
I
That
enjoyed
was
it.
supposed to be Sam Neill.
It was, well, it's his character. He's like, he has like a sinister voice in Event Horizon. In that
Yeah, he
scene.
definitely changes from the first half to the third, or the first two acts to the third act.
In the third act, he has like a really sinister voice.
That's when his skin's all cut up and everything.
Yeah, and he has no eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember the last fucking movie I watched.
But Jen, if you look up the wiki for what the warp is in Warhammer 40K, you'll start to read the parallels between that and the Chaos Realm in Event Horizon.
What the hell? I've been watching so many things like lately, just to catch up on stuff that I've been putting off for so long, and I can't. A lot of them are TV series that I'm watching too, so I've been catching
What
up on.
TV series have you been watching?
I just I'm up to date, almost up to date with The Walking Dead now.
Okay.
What else am I watching? Fucking too many of them. Like I can't even remember. Damn it! Like I liked all the the DC shows, so they had like the Flash and Arrow and all that. But Arrow's done now. But and all those, I like all the superhero stuff. And Titans. I'm catching up on Titans now because I got season 3 out. Also, they have season 3 out, I think, or out.
Where do you guys find this time?
Doom Patrol, which is great.
I just started episode 1 of Doom Patrol today.
I don't know.
Doom Patrol, the first season or the new one?
The Brendan Fraser one.
I understand that, but first episode of season 3 or first episode?
First
of season
episode
1?
of season 1.
Okay. They got Cyborg in it, and they got Robot Man and Invisible, or what's his name? Doom Patrol is from another DC comic book. So,
as a parent of 2 toddlers, where the fuck do you find time for all this?
Negative Man, that's his name. I make time, dude. You have to make time. Plus, sweet, I don't have kids that I know of.
I have
That's
three,
a
but
lot of.
just neglect them, and then you can.
What
watch
am I,
them
chopped
when you
liver to you, Dad?
No, I meant.
You just stepped in some shit there, Neil.
I certainly did.
You're gonna need a poop knife.
Oh God.
Hang on. I got another movie
Nice.
quote. You're not the fruit of my loins. But I don't have to take care of you, Jen. I don't have to be,
Yeah, I'm joking.
With you, I have freedom. So yeah, you're all grown up and can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But for movies, I think one of the ones I watched recently was I rewatched it because I'm like, holy shit, I've remembered this. Was called The Thompson File and at the time, when it first aired in the early '90s, I thought it was real. It's about that family who's having a birthday party for their sister. It's out on a farm somewhere, and the aliens come down and land, and they go outside to look at them, and then they all end up getting abducted by the aliens. It's not a real event, but it was. People for years thought it was a real event that happened, and that this was based on it.
Oh,
It's supposed
wow.
to be. It's one of those found footage type films, like
Yeah.
like Blair Witch kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's long before Blair Witch.
Okay.
And I think that's because I had to re-see it again just to remind myself of how fucking brutally stupid it was.
Wow.
Like even at the end of the credits, they show the 3 people that played the aliens all sitting there with their costumes and the alien heads and stuff like that. It's hilarious. But yeah, and then before that, I watched Monster Hunter, one of the new from the Fifth Element, Multipass.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Uma Thurman.
No, not Uma Thurman.
Oh wait.
Multipass.
I think. No.
Mila Jovovich, sir.
Oh yes.
The Resident Evil girl.
From
Resident Evil. And she
Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, right?
Yeah, she's in that too. Thank you. Everyone's like Mila Jovovich. Not Famke Janssen.
I love her.
She was in the X-Men, but
I just heard
yeah,
a noise, so I gotta go
alternate-
see if I'm hallucinating or if it was a real noise.
Okay. But it's apparently there's the military, and they find they're out in the desert there, and some weird shit happens, and they cross over universes, so they have to go kill all these monsters or some shit. It's cool.
Which is the movie? What's the movie called that has the aircraft carrier that goes back to December 6th?
Oh,
1941.
The USS Nimitz, is that the one? Yeah, that's called. Shit, I can't remember what that's called now. I saw that in the theaters. Sweet. I have no idea where the hell Swan came from. Just FYI.
Swan.
Oh, the first movie you saw in the movie theater. That's a round the board question.
I don't even remember.
Lion King.
Really?
Arachnophobia.
The original Ghostbusters.
Really?
Yes.
Am I that old? Because I'm pretty sure one of the first movies I ever saw in the movie theater was one of our dinosaurs is missing. Which is an old Disney movie.
Oh, no. The first one that my mom took us to was a mistake. It was the sequel to Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
And it was so creepy that like we had to leave early because it was freaking me out.
What was it?
It's like everything's torn up in the whatever place that they go to, and it's being run by this goblin king in this mountain. And if you like look at the whole like Oz, the sequel to it, it's weird.
That's the name of the Nemesis movie.
Okay.
That's one of the musicals I saw. Wicked.
Yeah, I saw that with
Isn't
the Tony cast.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked is amazing.
I love it so much.
Amazing show.
Mm-hmm.
I saw in the theaters too when it first came out. I was part of a we took the kids, I guess, or to see this something called The Wiz, which was Michael Jackson and Donna Summer, I think, was in it. It was like it was The Wizard of Oz, but it was done like with like soul music and stuff like that. So so all the cast was all the famous black folk from the time. So it was, and actually, like that's where the song "Ease on down the road." That's where that comes from, like Michael Jackson singing that and whatnot, instead of the Yellow Brick Road song. And it was actually really cool. It was a neat movie, different take on it. So
If you really want to kill some brain cells with a bad movie, there's an 8-hour version of What the Bleep Do We Know?
Oh my gosh.
An 8-hour version.
I tolerated the like hour 45 minutes of it. It was okay, but
It's all hillbilly science.
yes,
it totally
exactly.
rocked. It kind of fucking rocked. It totally rocked. The Wiz was good. Most disturbing movie?
Ooh, most disturbing movie.
It's an easy one for me. Yeah, Human Centipede. No thanks.
Ooh.
Never watched it.
I haven't
Don't
seen
plan
it.
on it.
Most disturbing movie. Maybe I Spit on Her Grave.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
one-
fucked up too.
Really messed me up. And I was like young when I saw it, and I saw it with a creep, so that makes it even worse.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Yeah, but at least you know what you could do.
There we go. Fuel.
You know, there was a rumor, and it had been debunked. That the original "I Spit on Your Grave" was allegedly a snuff film.
Okay.
Yeah, that she'd actually done these things to these guys, but of course it
Wow.
wasn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine that in that bathtub scene? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wow.
Nope. Yeah, there was people were going around saying it was a snuff movie, and I'm like,
Okay.
and I believed it at the time too. So there you go. There's your answer to one of my stupid.
The
I used
thing
to
that you believe
things
that
people told me that
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah, or that the lining of the planets was going to happen, and our whole planet was going to blow up, or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. The gravitational
like,
force or something.
yeah,
Is gonna be just
which
so.
is utter nonsense. Like, you know how many times the planets have lined up? How come we're not gone already?
We're going to align with the center of the galaxy.
I
We
actually-
do that every year.
I'm so fascinated by rogue planets that are just thrown out of their solar systems and just out there roaming around.
Oh, there's
I
lots.
actually don't know how many times our planets have aligned.
I have no idea.
That was a rhetorical question.
I haven't been here long.
I still want an answer to it.
I've only been here for 40 years.
I think it happens something like at least 3 or 4 times a year.
Yo, so my parents are home, so that means I gotta leave because my parents are not gonna be quiet.
Aww.
Put me with my Nat One Heroes crew for a second. I want to show something.
Okay.
Hang on here. That was easy.
Yo, tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, we got Not One Heroes, DM'd by Student Dr. Ben. It's gonna be fucking amazing. I'm playing a dude, bro. Jonathan's in it. I can't fucking point.
I am going to be dyeing my hair white and getting special effects makeup on to give myself wrinkles.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm gonna use accents.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I will use
so-
a accent.
So
Nice.
you know, like it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna be trapped in Hell IKEA. You know that one SCP Infinite IKEA? I'm imagining something like that, where it's just infinite dungeon IKEA.
So it's
gonna
the
be
Beyond
fun.
part of Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah,
Bed,
or
Bath,
the
and
Beyond part
Beholder.
of D&D Beyond, whichever you want. Yeah, check it out. Other than that, I got a channel. Don't do fuck all on it. I'm gonna eventually come out with a video as to why the Megalodon is extinct. So be on the
Because we all
lookout for
needed to
that.
know.
No, some people really believe that the
I
Megalodon
know.
is still alive, and it
I know.
pisses me off.
Well,
It's
you
like-
know, Challenger Deep is nothing but a wet layer of cold water that keeps, you know, the fish from, you know, transferring between the two oceans, the one underneath the crust.
So, I'm kind of curious as to why I need to buy everyone new shoes.
Yeah.
Did I-
Wait, you're going to buy us all new shoes, Neil? That's
I-
really generous of you.
I had no idea.
Sweet.
What?
The shoes.
My
that I
size
bought
gets a
are-
little weird, so if you just want to send me the money, and I'll go find some.
My shoes are like $280 a piece.
Okay. You better buy me flip flops. Anyways, I'm gonna leave now.
$280 per
Goodbye.
shoe?
Night, Jen. Oh,
Okay, so to answer the question about the planets aligning, the next time it'll do it is May 6th, 2492.
Wow, 2492?
Yeah.
I'll be dead.
pretty sure everyone's going to be gone by then.
I won't be.
I'm gonna upload
You won't
my
be on this
consciousness
planet,
into a
more
computer
than
and
likely.
shoot it off into space.
Look, as far as I know, I can't die. I've never done it before.
And you might
Yes,
be
but
in
we
many
have-
world simulation, so you could just wake up and like some like
However-
tube
I
somewhere.
want the cheat code for infinite guitars and guitar skills.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
I think it's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start. You only need select if it's 2-player, though.
I think
Yeah.
that's the one for curing hangovers.
Oh, I'm
there
going
is
to need
one?
that tomorrow morning.
You're drinking water now, though, Cheyenne, so you're already on the right track. That's when I
Oh.
drink. That's what I do. I have a couple of beer, drink a little water, have a couple more beer, drink a little water. That way, you never get hungover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is a lot of water. I drink a lot. I'll be up at 2 a.m.
Taking a leak.
That's what I was insinuating.
All right. Well, is there anyone else? You guys all want to shill some stuff, or what do you want to do?
I mean, I think Ben and I have the exact same thing to shill that was already shilled just now.
By Jen, right? So,
So if you want us to shill that a little bit more, I mean,
I
think you've shilled.
To say, yeah.
Really? What about you, Sweet? Anything going on with you?
I'm working on schedules to get Big Haas, Cynthia, Jenna, and a few others together for the part 2 of my reparations video.
Nice.
Cool.
Where I introduce everybody and then sit back and shut up for 2 hours and let them discuss the issue that pertains to them.
Yeah.
Only interjecting when they ask me to.
Very good. That's the best way you can support them.
And then other than that, not much.
Awesome. Cheyenne, anything for you?
Send me peanut butter or whiskey. No, other than that, my 14-year-old is asking me to stop talking because he wants to play PlayStation and talk to his friends without my voice echoing in the background. So I guess it's a night.
Yeah, if the 14-year-old's screaming and yelling, we better call her quits.
Yeah.
But once again, Cheyenne, I do want to say thank you so much for joining me today.
I had so much fun. This was such a fun Saturday night. Thank you for having me.
If you see me live for an after party, you're always welcome in.
Yay! I definitely want to come back. I love your friends.
Oh, good. That's good.
We are awesome.
Yeah, they're great people. I don't let shitty people in here, and when I find out they're shitty, they get the boot right away. So
perfect.
And of course, my good friends in the chat on both Twitch, YouTube, and now Twitter, because they changed it from Periscope to Twitter Live. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and of course, my amazing patrons. You guys really are what keeps me afloat here. So thank you all for what you do for the show. I appreciate it. And a quick reminder that Randolph and I are doing the True North Talk eventually. The studio's still being built. Get off my back. We will be doing it. It's called True Talk. Head over to www.truenorthtalk.ca. You can learn more about the show, and it'll take you a link into the channel.
First episode will come out when next time the planets align.
So, anyways, fuck you. So tune in and find out about that. Also, myself and lots of other great folks are the new hosts of the revamped, relaunched nonprofits, the ACA product. Airs 3 p.m. Central between the Talk Heathen show and the Atheist Experience show. So don't forget to watch that one. And of course, it's official now. We will be doing it again. Last Saturday of every month, 2 p.m. Pacific time, except for this month. It's going to start again up next month. Andy, Seamus, and myself over on Andy's channel, Laughing in Disbelief, do a little show called Atheist Drinking Out Loud, where we have a few drinks and make fun of shit. It's a lot of fun. So come and tune in and hang out with us when that gets going again. And I guess that's about it, guys. But like I always say at the end of the after parties, like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.